How are you, honeys? Enjoying the in-between. How do you do that when it gets so tough? Well, I just had a nice little cry. I made a very vulnerable video on my Facebook page. And when you come in, take everything off. I'm doing a live and go take your shower.
Done and done.
All right. Enjoying the in-between is enjoying this moment right here. An asthma attack? A kid?
No, she was about this tall. She was wearing a ponytail and she got an asthma attack of blue. They told me to go to the back because this is what her friends and her, and her siblings could do.
Was she okay? Did someone get her help?
She recovered on her own, and then we ran into the back and got back.
Okay, that's great. What's up, Miso? Enjoying the in-between is enjoying these moments right here with this handsome man. And my handsome man that just went upstairs. Enjoying the in-between is listening to my son's conversation. And enjoying the in-between is learning that when my daughter said, Mama, you should have your own space and I should have my own space. And she's right. And knowing that we are now living within our means in a whole different way and able to do better when we're ready. That's the in-between. You know, the in-between is knowing your vision and staying close to it. The in-between is knowing that you're co-creating with spirit and not letting anybody or anything come between that. The in-between is hard. It is so difficult. But it's a part of that process that we must go through, and embracing the solitude and the isolation. As who just said that? Carol just said she's sitting outside now, you know, enjoying nature. And when you can't sit outside, sitting as close to it as you can, right? The in-between is that funky stage of you not being where you used to be and you're still not where you're going. Look at this. Okay. That's the in-between, is making those memories and being okay with it. You know, right now, some of you know that I am a lifestyle medicine practitioner. I help people shop and save. I help people save money. I help people, you know, get those toxic products out of their house and live a healthier lifestyle, you know. And a part of the in-between for me is realizing that spirit is connecting me with people that feel the same way. People that are converting to being a vegan. People that are trying that out. People that are understanding that their chronic illness doesn't mean a death sentence. People are realizing that they don't want to put bleach in their dishwater anymore. It's what they were taught to do, but they feel it on their skin, that slimy feeling, because I used to do it too. People are realizing that even when they are cleaning, like with Comet, remember, well, I can't even say remember, you might be still doing this. I would be shaking it, and if that fume got in my nose, oh my gosh, it was horrible. In my mouth, oh my gosh. And then come to find out, it has benzene in it. And you've all seen benzene in the sunscreen. That's a carcinogen. So knowing that kind of stuff and knowing I'm connecting with people that get it, that want to get it, you know. I'm a spiritual advisor. I'm a spiritual guidance expert. knowing that I'm connecting with people that are seeking my services, that are seeking, how do you hear from God? How do I master my gifts? Enjoying the process, right? And so the in-between is realizing this little guy adopted us, and we didn't find him, he found us. And he's so vocal and awesome, and he blessed all of us, my whole family. He just blessed us, you know? The in-between is understanding that you are no longer who you used to be, and you are becoming who you want to be, who you are destined to be. And you are no longer about an old cycle of life. And be proud of that. And knowing that, yes, you have to make those sacrifices in the in-between. And yes, you have to work your tail off sometimes, right? In the in-between of getting where you're going. And yes, you've got to let go of some folks that you might have known your whole life, but that it'll be worth it. And yeah, when family can't support you in your new walk, in your journey, because they don't get it, they don't understand it, that's a part of the in-between. Because guess what? Spirit's showing you who can and cannot come with you. Because when you realize your vision is so great that you can't do nothing but enjoy the process and be in the in-between, that's when the magic starts to happen like this. You start realizing who is assigned to you and who you're assigned to. You start really following the synchronicities in the pattern. You start reaching out to people that's on your heart and soul. You never talk to them ever. Brand new. Been connected with them maybe on Facebook forever, and you reach out to them because of a post, you know? And you resonate with their energy all through the post, you know? And the in-between is loving on that, loving on them. The in-between is being that comfort and holding space for other people. And holding space means this, that you are okay with letting them vent because you're not absorbing it. You're simply healing them in that space. Holding space means that you're enjoying that conversation that you two are creating. Holding space means you don't even have to talk. Your energy just is so alive in that moment. Holding space is just pouring into people. Holding space is letting people pour into you. And in the in-between of getting where you want to go, it requires us to be vulnerable. It requires us to be submissive to the will of the Most High. So when you hear people tell you, and when you see them tell you they can't support you and where you're going, be okay with that and be grateful. Thank the Most High. Because what happened there is they were being used for your blessing. See, we're all used by the Most High, by Divine Source. We're all used by our Creator to bless other people. That's why I'm so big on being an active light worker. If you're going to say you're a light worker, then act like one. None of us are perfect, right? Not one of us are perfect. We all come with fault because we're all part human. But if you're going to say you're a light worker, which means you spread that light. That light is of the divine. That light is healing energy. That light makes people feel good. That light is the Holy Spirit. If you say that you're a light worker, then go to work. Heal some folks. Reach out to people. I talked to this beautiful soul, new friend. I'm so grateful that she's my new friend. One of my new friends. It's been happening like that. I was on Facebook. I saw her post. And I'm like, dang, that's beautiful. Beautiful skin. I'm like, you got beautiful skin. Spirit said, go check her timeline out. I went to her timeline. Every single post, like 6 or 7 posts, were practically about suicide. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, girl, are you okay? And nobody was commenting. Nobody. She might have had 1 like, and I think she might have did that herself with 1 post. So I messaged her and I said, listen, are you all right? What's going on? And I gave her my number. I said, give me a call. I said, if it's on your soul, please give me a call. I said, I'm a coach, but I'm calling you for you to reach out to me because that's what Spirit is telling me to do. And there's no way that I can't do that. And if you just have any inkling, just a little bit of faith that says, I should call her, call me. And that's what she did. She called me. And she cried. And we shared space. I held space for her. She held space for me. And I made a new friend. And she's all about spirituality. She's all about her spiritual journey. And she's got a lot of questions, but she's got a lot of knowledge, a lot of wisdom. Walked a tough journey so far. Got a lot of wisdom to share with people. So I told her, you might not have that platform. You might not have thought you did, but we gonna give it to you. You got one now, because you definitely have a story that needs to be heard. You're gonna heal people with that story. Everything you experienced was not for naught. It was for a reason. And that reason is for you to share it. And I say the same thing to all of you. So she's going to be an active light worker. And she was saying, you know what? It's funny that you would say that you're reaching out to me because of those posts. Now, one person reached out to me. Now, one person reached out to her except for me. And we didn't know each other before that moment. But we know now that Spirit aligned us. See, Spirit will assign you to people that you need to run with in the in-between. And so guess what? She's about to be my new business partner. One of. Another friend connected with health and wellness. New business partner. Power couple. Another couple. Power couple. Another friend. Spiritual superstar. These things happen in the in-between because you have to remember that Spirit is releasing you from the past, from toxicity, and aligning you with where you need to be and who is going to be right there with you that's supposed to be. So when we try to force a relationship, when we try to force something happening, then remember, keep that in mind, that you might be suffocating your blessing by holding on to a connection, a location, a way of life, an ideal behavior, mindset. And instead of going with the flow, you hang on to it, it might suffocate you. And we don't want that. Do we, Miso? You want to say hi to our spiritual superstars? You want to say hi? Hi, Miso. Hey, buddy. Hey, handsome. You so handsome. You are so handsome. Oh, my goodness. Yes, you are. That's Mama's baby. Look at somebody. Oh, my goodness. This is the most handsome dude right here. Isn't he? Just handsome. Right, Carol. Got the blue. You coming up here? What you see? I think he sees a fruit fly or something. You coming up here with me? Yep. The in-between. This little guy came in the in-between. He was under the car one day and wouldn't move. And I was like, we gotta go. My son's gotta go to karate practice. He wouldn't move. I'm like, okay. Well, you know what? I know who the sardines are for. So I went in there. I was like, baby, you're going to be late for karate practice. He's like, oh, man, for what? He said, I'm going to have to do 20 push-ups. I said, because I'm not going to start the car because this little dude right here is just, I'm telling him to move, and he's just like meowing at me. I'm not moving. Then he had the nerve to push out his little feet like I'm really not going nowhere. So I said, so those sardines we bought that no one's going to eat, we're going to give them to him. He tore them up. From that point on, we just started feeding them. And then I said, you know what? You want to come in one day? He came right in. Yep, he sure is, Carol. He is protecting us. That's right. What you protecting us from? Can't nobody get us. Can't nothing get us. You know he's seeing energy. That's right. You get him to me, so. That's right. What you see? Okay. That's mine. I don't think you want this. Yep. So the next time that you feel like, oh my gosh, I want to give up because it's getting tough and you're in between, child, enjoy the process and remember that spirit is eliminating people that cannot come with you. And sometimes, you'll reunite with them, or it'll be a time where you have to separate because they have to grow too. So you might have some growing to do, right? And I mean, you come back together when it's right, when it's in divine timing. And that's beautiful. But sometimes you do have to separate from folks in order to grow yourself and grow the relationship. So even if it's a lover, a spouse, significant other, when you're in the in-between of building your business, of finding yourself, finding out who you are, realizing that you're in this spiritual awakening and you don't know what the heck is going on, sometimes you have to separate yourself and isolate yourself in order to just hear from spirit, you know? Because it's very easy to avoid that message and let your human just ignore it. And we can't do that. When we're in the in-between, remember you're co-creating with spirit. And that vision, that goal belongs to you. And so don't ever let it go. But when spirit tells you, listen, I need you to listen to me. I need you to follow me. I need you to co-create with me. I need you to do what I'm telling you to do and not follow the crowd, not care about who won't support you, not care about who's cheating on you, not care about who's disrespecting you, not care about who is taking advantage of you, taking you for granted, not caring about who is trying to use you, not caring about who can care less about you, not caring about who is not pouring into you, not caring about any of that. You have to recognize it for what it is and then thank the Most High for showing you it so that you can eliminate it. And that in between, cry your eyes to a river if you need to, because crying is purifying. We don't always cry because we're sad. And we don't always cry because we're happy. Sometimes we cry and there's no human definition. Sometimes we just need that release. That's it. And there's really no a emotion that you can really put it to. Sometimes you just cry and you just feel better after you cry, but you weren't able to put your finger on exactly why you were crying. You ever felt like that? You ever felt like that? So I hope that this has helped somebody. Carol, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. I'm glad that you needed this tonight, and I pray that everybody else did. Hey, Moya. Yes, it has been a while, and I thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in. Hey, LaFawn, thank you so much for tuning in. Absolutely. Hey, Tanya. Hey, Giselle. Thank you so much, spiritual superstars. How do you handle the in-between? Comment and share. How are you handling the in-between? I can't believe he's being so quiet. Miso is very vocal, extremely vocal. He's awesome. I didn't know we were a cat family, to be honest with you, okay? I was preparing the kids for a little lap dog that is hypoallergenic and doesn't shed. Okay? That's what I was trying to manifest. But here's the deal with that. I said, when we're ready, we're going to go adopt something that's hypoallergenic. And that's all I said. And what adopted us is the best thing we could have ever been blessed with. He sure enough adopted us. He just is amazing. So, yep, let's see. So glad to be back. I'm glad too, Moya. I'm absolutely glad. Yes, he did, Carol. He adopted us, honey. So enjoy the in-between, y'all, and get where you're going, because we have work to do. And everybody, we need you. 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 You got people assigned to you. You got people waiting on you and your gifts. You got people that are, seriously waiting for you to come through. Write that book. People are waiting on your knowledge, on your wisdom. Write that book. Get that YouTube channel up. Let people know. You've got this to share. We need you. Moya says, you have to have faith that you're still going in the right direction. It gets tough, but you have to persist through the adversity and stay true to what your soul knows. Amen to that. Remembering it's a journey, not a destination. Yes and yes. It is a journey. And our biggest challenge, spiritual superstars, is family. Once you realize that they are the toughest challenge, and when you realize, okay, they're not going to support me, or you don't have family, or whatever the case is with family that is less than delightful. Once you get through that, I promise you, the rest is a cakewalk. The rest is, you're like, oh, please, I could definitely do this. So once you get past thinking family is going to support you and should, or once you get past family should be looking out for you first, parents too, if your parents, don't support you first, or would rather support their spouse before you, or another child over you, or themselves over you. Take what they're doing as a sign, and you do you. Kids too. Siblings too. You really have to look out for yourself. And I feel like this, in the spiritual community, we're so giving and so loving and so nurturing, whether we're divine masculine or divine feminine, we forget we are surviving in this third dimension. And you do have to have grit. You do have to look out for yourself. You do have to put yourself first. You can be a light worker and you can definitely help other people and be there for people, but you definitely have to remember you're doing that in a third dimension that is ruled by money, it's ruled by greed, it's ruled by power, it's ruled by things that are not spiritual. So you have to adapt and be mutable. Be that. Shapeshift into that energy that you need to survive in the third dimension so that you're not taken for granted, so you're not taken advantage of, so that when people lie to you, you do use your intuition. You do feel it. You feel you're an empath. Trust the energy and then move on that in faith. So that's just a quick way on how you use your spiritual gifts and you use your spiritual guidance in order to thrive in the third dimension. Because everybody that has money is not mean, you know? And everybody spiritual is not broke. So don't listen to none of your broke friends. Listen to the Most High, okay? Don't listen to nobody broke tell you what to do with your money. Seek that out from, you know who I love? Dr. Lynn Richardson. I love her. Oh my goodness, I love her. Don't let anybody that's not succeeding in their network marketing business tell you what to do about yours. Listen to Jim Rohn. Listen to another guy that I got to get you their information. Message my business line if you want their information. This man is phenomenal. Couple of people that are in my mind's eye. Phenomenal. If you are building your business, if you are making products, if you are selling anything, you got to listen to certain people in order to get ahead, in order to really learn how to do it, right? If you're needing to market, you have to listen to people that are doing it, right? That have already learned how to market or are learning and succeeding at it, right? Marketing their product. If, whatever it is, if you wanted to make t-shirts, right? Then you have to allow somebody that's making t-shirts show you the way. Somebody once told me, well, I don't want to copy other people. Are you kidding? That's what we should do. Duplicate it. Success leaves clues. Don't ever feel like you can't copy anybody. That's what you should be doing. Follow the leader. Follow the leader. Just don't be a follower. Be the leader that you are. Does that make sense? Don't try to recreate the wheel that's already been done and proven. What's up, what's your name, Miso? What's your name? Yep, Miso. I don't know where the name came from, but the kids named them and I love it because I end up saying, Miso handsome. Miso. Miso handsome. Look at him peeking. So yeah. All right, y'all, I got to go finish up. And listen, we still have our scholarship program for coaching and for readings. However, excuse me, it has been uplifted. I don't even want to say upgraded. I just want to say it's been uplifted because it's a straight up blessing. So message our business line at 859-339-3459 and I'll get you the information. But you definitely want the scholarship if coaching is something that you're open to. Not everyone is open to coaching, but I'm a coach with coaches, and I could tell you right now that my circle, my spiritual network, the bomb, and I'm just grateful. And enjoy the in-between. No matter what you do, enjoy the in-between. Okay? Enjoy it. All right. I'll see y'all soon. Hey, get on over to spiritualguidanceacademy.com. Almost forgot. We got our Shamanic Modern Mystic Masterclass happening in a matter of days. And you know what? We put it out there. You about to get a tremendous discount. So get on over there, and I look forward to working with you live. We need you to get out there and show your stuff. You got people waiting on you. So we need you to make it happen. Let me go get Miso and see what he's doing. I love y'all. I'll see you soon.